Yes, good morning. Am I audible? Yes, Mr. Marvin. Can you hear me? Hello? 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 Can you hear me? Hello, Mr. Lobo. Can you hear me? Hello? 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 Mr. Marvin, can you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me? Hello? Okay. Because I will start with the simulation part. Other day I had shown you face milling. So now we'll do the side milling, then pocket milling and drilling. The last time, that is exactly last Monday,
Yes, sir,
I
I
had,
can hear you.
yeah. Last Monday I had shown face milling. So now we'll do side milling, then pocket milling and drilling. Yeah, is the screen visible, Marvin? Hello, Marvin. Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So let's continue. Uh, uh, Last Monday I had shown you the face milling. Now we will do the side milling. It is side milling of this component. So this is how the will look like when you go to the manufacturing in NX. This is a ribbon. On the side, you can see the different navigators. That is, you have assembly navigators, then you have part navigator, you have operation navigator. So when you are performing manufacturing, that time you have to select operation navigator. So in operation navigator, you can see all the operations, or the step-by-step procedure what you are doing. So program name is NC program under which and I just given another name as program itself. You can change. You can very well rename it also. Just click, right click, and rename it whatever you want to rename. Then the most important is you have to create the geometry. So this is what is geometry is, that is machine coordinate system. Machine coordinate system refers to the home position of the machine. That is reference point of the machine. There is your reference point. That is also called as the homing of the machine. And then workpiece. Uh, Workpiece coordinate system is nothing but where you are defined x0, y0, z0 on the workpiece. You double click at workpiece, double click at workpiece. In this is just a repetition only. In this, you have to specify the part. So click at select or edit the part geometry. So click at part. So select this part. That is, moment you select here, this will turn. The color will change to orange. And this in the bracket, one will appear. That means one component has been selected. In case if you don't understand, please ask me and then say okay. Then you have to select the blank. Blank means what is the raw material, what is the size of the raw material, or what is the shape of the raw material. So click at blank here and give the allowance, that is stock. That is, I have stock of say 3 mm here, 3 mm here, 3 mm here, 3 mm here, and 3 mm from the top and 3 mm from the bottom. So I'll just write here -3. It's -3 on this side, then +3, that is in x direction, and then in y direction again say -3, in y direction again plus direction में again +3, and in z direction on the top it is 3. Fine. This is 3, 3, and this y minus y plus 3, and say okay. Once again we'll confirm here 3, 3, 3, y minus y plus 3. Here it is not -3, enter, y minus enter, set 3, enter. So 3, 3, 3, 3, and 3. So you have to enter it, otherwise it will not take. And say, and you will also get a alarm here. Alarm here. So now you have defined the blank also. You have defined the blank. That is, there is a stock of 3 mm, 3 mm, 3 mm on all the sides and on the face also. And we'll say okay. So our geometry is done now. Once the geometry is done, we'll go for create tool. Go for create tool. Let me see anybody is waiting. Still some students are joining. Just 1 minute. Raj Bhosle, Aditya Sawant. Sawant is there. Only one Aditya. Only one Raj. Shubham, both the Shubhams. Then Yash Rathod. Only one Aditya is there. No, Aditya Kamble is also there. Solanki ending and left. Darshan Solanki. Sorry? Yeah, this, I think what to know. Students will keep on coming. Like this, I won't be able to complete. Okay. So now we will create a tool. What operation we are going to do? We are going to do side milling. Face milling is already done. So go to create tool. So operation is mill contour. Select mill contour. Then we will use end mill diameter 30. End mill type here. End mill just for the identification purpose. There shouldn't be any space. Otherwise, it will recognize it will give the error. So end mill. I say dia 30 and tool subtype. From here you can select what type of tool you want. Here there are different tools, chamfer mill, you have ball mill, you have spherical mill, and so on. So I'm selecting now end mill. This in there should not be space, otherwise it will not take it. Mill dia 30 and same tool appeared here. Now the tool of diameter 30. Since it is external, there is no restrictions on the tool diameter 40. You can take it even 50 also. Had it been internal, then tool diameter will depend upon the corner radius. Now select the holder for this as I showed last Monday. Holder. So holder that is for holding this tool. Tool diameter is 30. The holder I will retrieve from the library. So retrieve holder from the library here. Look at the cursor. Retrieve holder from the library. Yelling. Say okay and retrieving the. Let us see how many holders are there in the library. So that is the count matches. There are 58. Say okay. This diameter is 30. We'll go for the medium one. Medium and select it. Say okay. Now this is the holder and this is the tool. This is the holder and this is the tool. And click at OK. So now tool is also created. Tool is also created. You can see from here operation navigator machine tool में you will see end mill dia 30 that has been created. Now once the tool is created, now we will go for the operation. Go for the operation. Create operation. Select. Click at create operation. Mill contour. Now in mill contour again you have various operations. Mill. Then you have adaptive milling. Then you have plunge milling. Then you have rest milling. Then you have head level profile. uh, Then you have fixed axis guiding curves, contour area, etc. So we can select now. We can select Z level profile. Z level profile. So select that. Our program name is AC program. Want to select this? You can select this program. Then tool. You have to select the tool. Go to tool. To select this end I have 30. Geometry. You have to select workpiece as workpiece geometry. That is this. Then method. Just let it be method. Or you can give the name also here. And this is Z level profile steep. So by default it has come whatever we have selected. So let it be there. So let's say okay. So now this window will pop up. That is, you have various operations here: main, geometry, tool axis, etc., etc. So let's see whether the tool is correct. Yes, in win dia 30, that is correct. Then let me enlarge this here. Let me move this here so that it will not. So in the geometry, you have to be very clear that you have to define uh, the cut area. That is what you have to see uh, in the geometry. Now here is tool, then strip containment, then angle. By default, whatever values are there, let it be there. Common depth cut, we will say constant. Then maximum distance 10, that is offset distance from the top face. Let's go to the geometry, because very important is that you have to define the cut area. So geometry, this is workpiece. Then part side stop, so 0, because I am going to finish it this side geometry. If you don't want to finish it, then you can leave the stop here 1 mm ka. Then specify cut area. This is what is important. Specify cut area. Specify cut area. So select objects. See, right now you are not selected anything, so here it is 0. Now select it by your mouse. Select this face has appeared. That is, one face has been selected. Select this. So two faces has been selected. Rotate it by middle button of the mouse. Select this. So this is the third face, and select this. This is the fourth face. Had there been any corner radius, then that also you need to select. So 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Had there been corner radius, the selected object would have been 8 instead of 4. Now since there are no corner radius, it is showing 4, and say OK. So this is very important part of the operation, because if you don't select the area, it will not understand. And then part height stock is 0, as I mentioned. Then you can go for feeds and speeds. Feeds and speeds. So here there are two ways. That is, you can select, you can give surface speed in meters per minute. Again, I will drag it. This you can give surface speed, that is cutting speed, that is cutting velocity in meters per minute. You can give feed per tooth, and then it will calculate spindle speed. Or other way also, you can give the spindle speed and it will calculate the cutting speed, that is V is equal to pi dn upon 1000. The diameter is known, diameter is 30. Then rpm, suppose if you give here rpm as say 1000 rpm, enter it. Now for 1000 rpm cutting speed, so that will be calculated. See, for 1000 rpm, that is V is equal to pi dn, so 1000 into pi into diameter is 30 divided by, so you will get this surface speed as 94, and feed per tooth it is 0.1250. Uh, this feed per tooth has come as per the material selected material, and this is feed per tooth 0.1250, and this is your feed, that is millimeter per minute, millimeter per minute. So that is also calculated by the software. That is, you know the rpm and you the number of feeds. So based on that, you get the feed in millimeter per minute. But then we'll go for strategy. So it allows you to select whether you want to go for uh, upcut or downcut. That is, whether you want to go for up milling or down milling. So we'll go for conventional cut. Then let us select. I am just showing you important parts. I am just giving you push so that you can explore more and more things. So once you select the strategy, then we will go for another important part is go for this non-cutting moves. In non-cutting moves, you can go for engage. So engage here, it allows how the cutter gets engaged. Like it can go plunge and then it will engage with the face, or it will engage like this, you know, in a semicircle approach. So there are many ways, semicircle approach. Now what happens? Suppose if it is engaged like this, directly suppose if the cutter approaches on the face, then you get a straight line here. That is a common phenomenon in milling as well as in wire cut also. Same wire cut and milling is same. Instead of wire in wire cut machine, uh, you have a wire in wire cut machine instead of milling cutter, and in milling machine instead of wire in wire cut machine you have a milling cutter. Rest of the things is same. So wire cut milling, basically the wire cut machine and milling machine is same. Instead of wire there is a milling tool, milling machine, or in wire cut machine instead of milling tool in mill you have a wire. So if you want to remove this mark, that is approach mark, then you can take helical or you can take semicircular. So right now it is not that critical, so you can go for plunge. Open area you can take it as same as closed area. So once this is done, then you can generate the tool path. uh, Generate the tool path. So it takes some time. It is processing. The tool path is generated. Now this is what this color. That is nothing but the tool path. Then you can verify. You can verify this. That is what is called as the tool path simulation. Moment you click and verify, the tool will appear along with the holder, and you can animate. You can change the speed, animation speed. You have to go little down, uh, and there is a play button, play forward, reverse, then reset and rewind. Many options are there. So I will say now play here. Yeah. You can increase the speed, animation speed. 6 now. See, the speed is increasing. Now we have taken a depth of cut. We had taken depth of cut as 1 mm, if you remember.
Uh,
In stress.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir,
Yes,
I have
please.
a doubt. I have a doubt.
Yeah.
So during machining, we usually keep the workpiece in a jaw, like a stock, during milling
Just a minute.
operation. Yeah.
Just a minute.
Yes, sir.
Let me complete this. Let us complete this operation. Definitely, I will answer your doubt. Yeah. So yeah. So now this side milling is done. Say okay. Say okay. Now here you can get the program also. There is a list option. So you click at this list. This is called as the APT program, that is automatic program tool. So in APT program, you can note down there are commands like rapid, go to, then pen, then feed rat, not feed rat, feed rat, then spindle on, so then circle, etc. etc. All these commands you will see. So this is not your G code and M code. This is not your NC program. This is called as the APT program. I am scrolling it down slowly. Why the program is so big? Because it will be repeated. Every time it will be repeated. Every depth of cut, it will be repeated. So this is your APT program. In the practical, you are asked to generate the APT program and you are asked to generate NC program. So once you can close this. So once you generate the APT program, then you can go for post processing. In post processing, you can select the machine axis, 3-axis machine or 2-axis machine, and then you get the NC program. We'll say OK here. That is, your operation is done. So moment your operation is done, now here you will see head level profile machining. Here, head level profile. In this machine tool view, you can see end mill dia 30, and in end mill you are use this end mill dia 30 for side milling. That is head level profile. Now, yes, yeah. Please ask your doubt.
Sir, I was
Hello.
asking. Yeah, hello.
Yes, yes. Yes, Om. Bolo.
Sir, I was asking ki when we
Yes,
do
Om.
the milling operation, the job is usually attached to a stock or a vise.
Yes, yes. That
Yeah.
clamping arrangement now we are not considered here. clamping you are very because see we are doing side milling, so we are assume that there are four holes from the bottom. That is what is called the preparatory operations. There are four
That
holes.
is a pin,
That four
pin,
holes.
pin.
Sorry.
The four pins coming from the table, no?
From the see bottom in the workpiece, no, you have drilled four holes and you have tapped holes, and you have to take the permission of the product engineer that can I drill and tap four holes for the clamping, yeah, because it should not obstruct your product, and then you can clamp it, from the as you said rightly from the table, okay, and you have to keep it little raised also, the workpiece should not touch to the workpiece
Yes,
should
sir.
not
Yes,
touch
sir.
to the table. So you have to have two parallel blocks, or you have to make a kind of a fixture, isn't it? So the gap of at least 5 millimeter or 10 millimeter from the bottom of the workpiece to the table. Otherwise, your end mill will touch the table. So that now you have open access from all the four sides. This is what I think you are asking. So right now,
Yes, sir. But what will happen
yeah.
in the simulation if you're using a two-jaw chuck?
Yeah, there is options called as the gouging. There is option called as the tool gouging. So tool gouging allows you to check the dead zone areas where it is obstructing, whether it is obstructing the clamps, fixtures, strap clamps, all this. So for that you have to define your clamping areas. So that is also possible. Tool gouging. You can check it very well in the simulation, and if it is obstructing, if the tool is dashing the clamps, then you have to take care of that.
Yes, sir.
All
That
right.
that I heard.
Yeah. So yeah, right. Your observation was right. Exactly. I was expecting this question from somebody. Uh, somebody. All right. Because in the vice also you cannot hold it, isn't it? Because if you hold it in the vice, and suppose if the thickness of the block is say 50 mm, so you'll have to have at least 10 mm to hold it in the vice, isn't it? So that 10 mm you cannot machine. Are you understanding, Soham?
Yes, sir. That I understood.
So you cannot hold it on the vice, isn't it?
You
So
obviously
that's
can't
why,
hold it in the vice.
yeah. So that's why you have to hold it on the bottom, four pins, as you said, from the table, and you have to lift it, 5 mm or 10 mm. All right. So we'll proceed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just want that bottom. So that bottom wala is also not applicable for everything, no?
Sorry.
The four pin bottom four pins are also not applicable in every geometry, no?
In
Every geometry.
Yeah,
Like
yes, in every geometry. Now here it is safe, isn't it? Bottom may. Since you are fixing from the bottom, the tool is not going to dash, isn't it?
yes, sir. Yes. Sir.
Yeah.
But it might cause problem in the drilling operation. You have a hole in the
Yes,
geometry.
exactly. So now, yeah, that's why in drilling cycles also I told you, no, the G81, G82, and G83. So if you
Yes.
remember, I had told that you can retract, drill, uh, again slightly up so that it doesn't, obstruct the clamps, and
Okay,
this
sir.
can be seen in the toolpath simulation also, those clamps in the drilling. Not only in drilling, even face milling also. In the face milling. So face milling you cannot clamp it from the top. Face milling you have to clamp it in the vise. But all this, tool gouging operation, it can be seen in tool gouging. Shall I proceed, Swam?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. So now this is done. So I'll say Control S, that is to save. Now you close it from here. Don't close it from here. If you have closed it from here, that means your NX will get closed. So let's close it from here. So it is asking, do you want to close the displayed part only or the part and its components? So I'll say part and components. So now we'll see pocket milling. Pocket milling. So file, open. I'll go for this model. I already made the blanks because you are very well, conversant with modeling. uh, with modeling which has been done in the second year, that is semester 3. So say okay. So I have a pocket here. The corner radius is 15 and the depth is 10 mm. Let me go to the sketch. So in the sketch, you will come to know what is the corner radius and what is the depth. This depth will be taken automatically when you go for the manufacturing application. So how to go to the modeling? You can go from application, then you can select here modeling. Alright, so here it will give in part navigator, you will see all the history. So I'll select sketch 1, double click at sketch 1. So if you double click at sketch 1, I'll zoom it. You will see all the uh, history, that is size of the component 400 by 300. Then the drill size is 20 here. Then the corner radius, so all the operation, uh, the entire geometry can be seen. If you want to edit, you can edit also. You can edit also, and corner radius. So that's 20 dia hole at 30 and at 30. So the radius is not seen here. So we will go for edge blend. So maybe in edge blending you can see the radius. I'll say finish sketch. This you are aware. So let's go to the edge blend. So radius is 10. Radius is 10. That means maximum cutter diameter what you can select is 20, isn't it? 20, not more than 20. Hmm? So this you have to understand. Then let us see what the depth. What is the depth? So depth I will come to know in extrude. Yeah. So here the depth is 20 mm. So depth is 20 mm. Alright. Now again I will go to manufacturing. Then I will go to manufacturing here.
Sir,
Yes.
you can just use measure tool on the top right to measure the depth.
So, yeah, you can measure that also. Yeah. Hmm. Exactly. Yeah. You can do that. You can measure it by the measure tool also. Yeah. Measure tool, rapid dimensions. So many options are there. So again, application, then go to manufacturing. So you can switch here from application, you can go to manufacturing. Then from application, you can go to modeling. Then from application, you can go to assembly. Isn't from application, you can go to drafting. This is what normally we use: modeling, then drafting, then assembly, and manufacturing. Hmm. You have various other options also that you can explore. So let's go to now manufacturing here. So now here we'll have to select operation navigator. So you have part navigator here, you have assembly navigator here, and you have operation navigator. So what is the first thing? You have to create the geometry, isn't it? So geometry view. So machine coordinate system, that is nothing but the machine homing, that is reference point, and double click at workpiece. This is what is very important. Specify part, specify blank. Alright, so specify part, click here, and see now it's already selected. Okay, this is already see the color is changed. So is say okay, specify blank, the size of the blank. So as I already so simply say okay here. Then material, see you can select the material of your choice, whatever has been given by the uh, design engineer. Say okay. Then next step is, see, first is geometry. You have to create the geometry. In create the geometry, you have to select the part, stock, give the stock. Then once you create the geometry, then you create the tool. Once you create the tool, then create the operation. These are the three important steps. So create the tool. Now mill contour. So we'll select the operation is pocket milling. So pocket milling comes under the mill planer. Mill planer. Mill planer. Then we'll select the end mill only. End mill. So now we have a restriction here. We have a restriction here. We cannot go more than 20 dia. Here you have to, the space is not allowed, otherwise it will give the error. Space is not allowed. If I just say end mill and if I say okay, no, see error will come. So as I'll go to end mill was diameter, I have to select 20. And flute length is 50, that is enough because the depth is 20 and the total length is 75, so that is also sufficient. Then we can go for the shank or holder. Then you retrieve it from the library, retrieve holder from the library, select milling drilling, say okay. Again you have 58 matches. So this is 20, so you can go for small compression holder, say okay. You have a holder here and say okay. So let us see whether the tool has been defined or not. So you go to machine tool view. Yeah, so end mill. Now if I can rename it, to rename here, you can type here. Yes, second. Mouse is blocking my way. So I'll type here with the help of. So now if I leave a space here, no, it will give the error. So end mill, dia, enter, it will give the area error. See, the specified name contains illegal characters. The name must only consist of letters, digits, periods, underscores, and dashes. So the space is not allowed. So again, I'll go. I'll say rename here. Then diameter 20. Diameter 20, and enter this. Now once you have created the tool, now go for the create operation. Again, either you can write in NC program, that is in main program, or you can write in any other. You can name it. Then geometry is workpiece. Method you can give your name, and this is your wall floor profile. That is by default. Now, very important thing is you have to select the operation. So in mill planner, you have to select the operation. So just see operation subtype. You see now here you have floor facing without wall. This we have done last Monday. Then this is what we did just now. We did just now. Now where is that pocket milling operation, floor and wall? Yeah, here it is. So this is what is your pocket milling. So this is again very important. So once you select, see in geometry, you have to select the part and you have to select the blank. Most important. Okay. Then you have to create the tool. Then you go for the operation and you select the proper operation. Whether you want to do contouring, that is side milling, or whether you want to do face milling, or whether you want to do pocket milling, and so many. So now here we will go for pocket milling. So pocket milling, I say click at this pocket milling. So here it is pocketing and say okay. All right. Now again same story, same repetition that is made. Now what is important here, that you have to define the cut area. That is what is very important. Okay. That is what is very important. So tool has not been selected. So you have to select the tool. So end mill dia 20. Then most important specify wall geometry, wall stock. That is I am finishing it. So the wall stock will be 0. If you want to do roughing and finishing, then you can leave wall stock as 1 mm. Cut pattern, it allows you to select the various cut pattern. There is option called as the optimize also. So if you select that option optimize, this zigzag pattern etc. will be selected automatically. Optimize allows you to, it minimize the machining time. It minimizes the time, right? Then here, that is percent of flat diameter. So this means this now see this diameter is how much? This diameter is 20. What is the diameter? End mill dia 20, isn't it? So now this pocket area is more. No. So the cutter will shift in this direction. That is in this direction. That direction. So how much that shift should be? So that shift we are taking that 75%. You can go till 80%, but you cannot take 100% because if you take 100%, then you will get a small, small line, small ridge because your cutter is not sharp, So cutter is not sharp. So that's why it's better to go for 75% of the flat diameter. And then depth per cut, you have to define the depth per cut. I'll take say 5 mm. So there will be 4 cuts. Then you go for geometry. So geometry may specify part, geometry, specify take body, workpiece. The most important is the cut area that you should not miss. So where is cut area? You have to see because can anybody tell me where is that? So here it is specified area floor. Soham, I hope you are understanding.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I purposely skipped that main because if you don't specify this, nothing will happen. So cut area. So now select objects. It's 0.
Sir,
So
once
select this.
point out,
Yeah, yeah.
in the
Select this. Just a minute.
no,
Yeah,
sir, it is in the diagram only. In the pocket, what is the fillet radius?
fillet radius. This fillet radius.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
showed you. No, that was 10 R. No,
10 hour. Okay, okay.
in the beginning sketch
And what
modeling
is
में जाके
the
I showed you. No,
yeah,
edge blend
yeah.
किया था ना.
So तो अपने so what is the end mill dia?
So that's so since it was fillet radius was 10, that's why we have gone cutter diameter as 20. We cannot go more than 20. You have to always go for less than 20, 19, 18. Hmm?
Yeah, yeah, understood.
Understood, no? Okay.
And sir, we can use a ball end mill or flat end.
Flat end mill. Ball end mill you cannot use. Ball end mill is generally used for contouring type of objects, 3D. Like suppose mouse, or your face, nose, or your automobile, automobile shapes, contour. So for that you have to use ball end mill because in ball end mill what happens? The cutting point goes on changing. Cutting point goes on. It's a three-dimensional machining. So there you go for ball end mill. Whenever you have to machine three-dimensional, wherever the axis is moving in all the tool is moving in all the three directions, and where the cutting tool point, that is cutting point is changing. That time you have to use ball. That end mill also can be used, but then it's a different technique machining. So you have to go for 2.5. So that's a bit complicated. Instead of that, go for the ball end. So we have defined now cut. So geometry, as you see, it is not activated because you already selected the part and you already selected the blank also. For the speeds and speed, you have to take uh, proper speeds and feeds depending upon what is the tool material and what is the workpiece material. Now if you press enter and if you see here, see now the cutting speed is 62. Cutting speed is 62. Feed per tooth is this much. Feed per millimeter per minute is this. Then go for strategy. Strategy will go for uh, conventional, that is upcut. Then I'm just showing you the important parameters. Otherwise, it will take a lot of time. that you can explore on your own. So engage type, थोड़ा बड़ा करता हूँ. So engage type again here we can go engage type, closed area. Engage type you can go for plunge, and then this you take it same as your close area. Now you can go for generate. Yeah, see now you can see here path is generated. Now you will simulate. So verify. Adjust your animation speed. Go down. Don't say okay here. Go down so that you can see that play button and increase the speed. See, this is what that 75% your flat over third cut. See, done. So now you can say okay. Again, you can get the program here. That is, remember this is APT program. This is not G code M code. G code M code you will get only when you post process. You have to go to you have to select the workpiece, and then you have to post process as per the control, as per the whether you have Fanuc, Siemens, depending on the control. So here you will not see any G or any M. So this is what is called as the APT. APT program is also there in your syllabus and in your exam. Weightage is 8 marks or maximum is 10 marks. So that's why I am showing in theory as well as in practical. So let's say okay here. Okay. So this is done. I'll say control S. So this was your pocket milling. I'll close this model 6. So remember, close it from here. Don't close it from here. Don't close it from here. Close it from here. That means you are still into the NX environment. If you close it from here, again you have to open NX, and that may take time depending upon configuration of your hardware, how fast it is or how. Close it again. File open. See, you browse. You have path option that you know very well. So again, okay, you have a preview here. You can see the preview. Okay, now this is drilling. So drill diameter is 20. Drill diameter is 20. I just showed you. Again, if you want to see, you can go from application. You can go to this modeling. In the application, you can go to modeling, and there you can see. Now again, first is see the geometry. Most important. Either you can see from here create geometry, or you can see from here also geometry view. Two options. You can go from here, or you can go from here. Right now, what is activate? What is highlighted? This is selected. You can see this is this is highlighted. So this is what is selected. Machine tool view. So go to geometry view, in coordinate system, workpiece coordinate system. Double click here, specify part. Click here, specify part. If it is not selected, select object. Say OK. Object is selected. Specify blank. Specify even if you keep 00 here doesn't matter. Right? Because we have to do drilling. So say OK here. So your blank is this is very important. Selection of the part, selection of the blank. So once you have geometry done, then you can go for create tool. To create tool now, operation is now there is no operation called as a hole making. I'll select hole making here. So standard drill name underscore dia. This is not allowed to 20. Tool subtype, let us tool subtype will appear when you select the operation. So it is standard drill that 20. Say okay. Again select the holder. See now here the drill has come because you selected the operation hole making. Now you have a holder here. So folder again same thing. Select it from the library. See all these other options, you have to explore on your own. I'm just explaining what is important to complete the toolpath simulation. So milling, drilling. Say okay. Then select from here. Mouth matches. Say okay. We'll go for 20 diabetes. So we'll go for medium. Medium call it. Medium call it. Okay. Right. This is a collet type folder in which this is a round type drill is fixed. Again, there are various type of tools which you can select. Paper shank, stitch shank, that is all available. Say okay. If you want to see now tool again, if you want to do editing, you can do the editing. So double click here, this double click here, and if you want to make any changes, you can make the changes. So like now here, there is one mistake. So can you tell me, Soham? Are you there, Soham?
Yes, sir.
See now our thickness, yeah, thickness of the part is 50 mm and the flute length is 35. So your flute length should be more, isn't it? I'll say 55. The flute length and no flute,
Yeah, yeah.
and
Equal to
then
or greater
total
than.
length. So flute length was 35 and our total thickness is 50 mm. So flute should be more than the thickness, isn't it? Because we are going to do drilling 50 mm deep, right?
Yes, sir.
And length is just enough. 80 is just nice. So this is how you can do the editing.
Sir, is it a rapid drilling or step drilling?
That you can see that you can do in select operation. We have just selected a tool now. So now let's go for the create operation. Alright. So create operation whole making. You understood, no? So here you have spot drilling, then drilling, hmm, deep hole drilling. Are you understanding, so?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So deep hole drilling, all various, and you can see all these options. When we are meeting in the college, that time also we are going to have face-to-face interaction. So I'll hole making drilling. Hmm. So let me say in NC program or in program here, then you select tool, diameter 20, geometry, workpiece, method, you can change the name. And this is drilling by default. You can edit here, whatever name you want to give, you can give it here. So by default it has come drilling, so let it be drilling only. So say okay. Alright.
Yes,
Now
sir.
main. Now here what is important, just take the tool that is standard drill at 20. What is important here? So you have to select the geometry, specify feature geometry. This is what is important. The machine should understand, what to do. So now you select the holes. See now select object is 0. You are not selected anything. So select object. Zoom करता हूँ. हो गया? नहीं. Once you select this, now see one hole is selected, so this has appeared. Then second, third, and fourth. Okay, so four holes has been selected. Let me cancel. Again, I will show specify feature geometry. Click here. So this has been selected. No more other parameters here. Any mistake I am doing? So look, see, this is feature geometry. So actually operation, isn't it? Drilling. So once you select the drill holes, click at OK. 3, 4. Then from here, you have to select. All right. So geometry is done. Speeds and speeds as usual. Again, spindle you have to rotate with 1000 RPM. Enter it. It will calculate the cutting speed, that is 25, etc. Then strategy. This is fine. Speeds and speeds may anything is left. I mean important. Fine. Non-cutting moves, retract type. Fine. Let us see. Let us generate. मेन में और कुछ है motion output machine cycle. So here you can define the cycles also. G81, G82, G83, that cycles can be defined here. Okay. Now let me generate because time is also getting over. So let me generate say now this is generated fine. Then I say verify. Go down. Play. This is simple drilling. No drilling. Right? Yeah. And say okay. Say okay. I'll just quickly wind up since there are 4 minutes. And then say okay. Again you will get that APD program also and say control S. Alright, so this was I created 4 models and I showed you 4 programs, right? So proceed from here. So one more practical demonstration in which I will also show you some advanced feature of modeling as well as I'll show how all these 4 operations can be done one after other, how to do the editing and how I'll show some advanced feature of the modeling like how to get the sectional views of assembly, how to get the bill of material, how to use the balloon, then how to create the templates, etc., etc., which will be useful for you. Right. So I'll stop here now.
Sir,
Stop here.
can you also show the speed rate of sorry RPM and feed rate of tapping?
Yeah, see, you are giving RPM, isn't it? So 1000. For the tapping, no? For the tapping, you have to
It will
select
be
that.
less.
Yeah, it will be
How
less.
much?
For the tapping, G84, for the tapping, if it is tap is of say HSS, and if the material is MS, then the cutting speed is 8 meters per minute. 8 meters per minute. If the tap is coated, that is carbide coated, then you can go around 25 to 30 meters per minute for the
But sir,
tapping. And feed is as per the feed. Uh,
it is
sorry,
irrespective of, is it irrespective of the pitch of the tap?
the cutting speed.
Ah,
Yeah, cutting speed is irrespective of the pitch of the tap. Cutting speed, see,
and feed
again,
speed.
cutting speed or velocity will depend only on the workpiece material and the tool material. That's all. And the feed will depend on the pitch in case of tapping. Feed will depend on the pitch or lead. Whatever the lead is there, that will be your feed in case of tapping.
Okay.
So, yeah. So,
So I wanted to know how to
Aditya,
calculate that.
yeah, I'll show you next class. Aditya, Aditya Kamble and Aditya Sawant. Only two Aditya are there, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Nobody. Yeah. Aditya Punjabi is not there. Aditya Kamble is there. Aditya Sawant is there. Only two Aditya. Uh, then let Shubham. I think both Shubhams are there. Are you there actively? And then Yash Rathod. And
Yes, sir.
Yash Kamble is not there, no? Yash Rathod is there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Yash Rathod is there.
Yes.
Fine. So thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
So if you want, you can stay. If you want, you can leave also.